Alright, what's up you guys? It's time that we have a nice little talk, okay? So boyfriends, grab your girlfriend, brothers, grab your sister, sons, grab your mamas, grab everybody. It's gonna be a party. We're gonna have a serious talk right now. So I told you guys that I'm going to try uploading 5 times a week now. With that, I'm going to have this special day on Saturdays where I want to take subscribers' requests. I have tons of requests from you guys, and you guys come up with some really good video ideas that I would have never thought of. And one of them that was requested from quite a few of you was to explain why women should lift heavy and why they will not get bulky. And when I saw that, I was like, this is super empowering. I think that I need to talk about this because I too had that idea when I first started going to the gym, and I was totally turned off to it because I was like, whoa, you guys want me to lift what? I'm not trying to look bulky. That is not my thing. Come on. So today we're just gonna break that. We're just not gonna make that a thing anymore, okay? At least not on this channel. Today we're gonna talk about the top 5 reasons that women should lift heavy and don't have to worry about getting bulky. Alright, so the first reason that women do not have to worry about getting bulky is testosterone levels. Testosterone levels is basically what makes a man and a woman a woman. Men naturally have higher testosterone than females do. We of course have something called estrogen, which we have extremely high levels of. Take that with a grain of salt though. We do produce testosterone, just not high levels of it the way that men do, which would explain why men are able to develop mass a lot faster than women. So for us, rather than having it come from our testicles, which would be extreme levels of it, it comes from our ovaries, which is gonna come out in smaller doses. So with that said, if you know a little bit about lifting, you know that testosterone is the #1 way to develop muscle. You need to have the hormones to build the muscle. You need to have that testosterone, which is why so many people get hooked on steroids, pro-hormones, all that stuff, because they're not producing enough of it, or they are producing enough and they want even more, so that way they can boost up their muscle mass. So basically, if you're not on juice, if you're not a male, if you don't have testicles, you're most likely not going to become some sort of bulky freak overnight. Got it? Not that there's anything wrong with bulky freaks, but for those of you that are panicking about it, it's not gonna happen to you. #2 is gonna be about nutrition, dietary habits. A lot of girls when they first start lifting aren't even really following a true nutrition plan. Granted, I'm sure there are some of you out there who are, but for those of you who aren't, let's be real here. Are you hitting your protein each day? Are you even hitting your carbs each day? Protein is what's going to help muscle recovery, make sure it stays there, help it grow, and carbs are what's going to help fill up the muscle. So are you even hitting those things where you should even be concerned about getting bulky? I mean, really, nutrition is like the second most important thing behind hormones. So are you actually following a true nutrition plan where you can actually even have that kind of concern? Because it is a super important thing. #3 is going to be that building muscle comes from high volumes of lifting. So that's going to be your hypertrophy sets, which are going to be sets from anywhere from 3 to 5, usually between the rep range of 8 to 15. So if anything, that's going to be what's going to promote muscle building. And even then, as a female, it's going to take a long time to get there, but we're talking about lifting heavy. So lifting heavy is more of a strength building routine. Yes, you are going to, build muscle over time, but it's not going to be nearly as quick as hypertrophy would be. Strength building is going to be more like 4 to 6 sets of 1 to 5 reps. It really just depends, but it's going to be heavier weight, lower reps, really pushing yourself to your max. Hypertrophy, if anything, is going to help build and develop the muscle faster because you're literally ripping your muscle pretty badly, so it's going to obviously help promote size, whereas with the heavier sets, you're just going to be really focusing on strength, and if anything, your bulk is going to be at an absolute minimum. It's going to happen, you're going to build muscle, but it's not going to be the bulk that you're thinking of. Cool? Cool. #4 is going to be that bulking doesn't happen overnight. A lot of girls, when they first start lifting, seem to think that, they'll go to the gym with their boyfriend for like 3 days and then they're like, babe, we've got to stop because my biceps are looking massive. The joke is that I don't have biceps. That's the joke. Did you guys get it? Yeah, okay. But really, that's a big thing. Even people that I go to the gym with will be like, whoa. We need to slow down because those walking lunges with 15-pound dumbbells are really making me feel swole. Just saying. And I'm like, girl, we still got so much work to do. It's been 2 days. 2 days. There's no way that within 2 days you are suddenly experiencing this ridiculous body recomp. I'm not falling for it. You're not fooling anybody. Got it? So bulking does not happen overnight. It's not even something you're going to notice within the first week. You're going to feel better. Your muscles might feel a little fuller if you're actually following your nutritional guidelines, but it's not going to be anything that you're actually going to see. It's going to be more mental and internal that you're feeling and seeing this. So I feel like that's a really important thing to touch on. If anything, talk to me in like 3 months and we'll see the progress that you've made. Especially as women with our lower testosterone levels like I talked about, but it actually takes a long time to develop this muscle. It is not by any means an overnight thing. It takes a lot of work. And as a girl who likes lifting heavy and is nowhere near where I would like to be, that sucks. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking to somebody who does lift heavy, has been lifting for like a year now, and is not jacked whatsoever. The last thing that I feel like I need to touch on, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with lifting heavy, but it's one of those things that I hear girls ask me all the time, is how do you have such a toned tummy? How do you have such toned arms? How do you have such toned legs? Guys, anybody that says, I'm gonna get you toned, yeah, I wouldn't work with them anymore. If we were really gonna explain what toning is, all it is, muscle development and shedding fat. That's it. Yeah, mind blown. It's literally just that your muscle is developing, and while that's happening, you're shedding fat. How cool is that? So if you want to get toned, I'll tell you how to get toned. All you literally need to do is get a gym membership, start lifting some weights, get on a freaking workout routine, like a schedule that's gonna have some strength and hypertrophy worked in there. That way you can build strength and build size. Not crazy size, not Miss Olympia size, but good size. Bikini size, figure size, right? Follow a good nutrition plan. Flexible dieting is always the way to go. If it fits your macros.com, it'll get you started. Lift and eat right. That's all. And then before you know it, you are gonna be the most toned girl this world has ever seen. So that's it. That's me talking to you guys about the 5 reasons that women should lift heavy and will not get bulky. I hope that this was informative for you guys. I hope it was easy to understand. I did my best to just keep it as simple as possible. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I'll do my best to respond to all you guys. Until then, that is it for now. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I love you to absolute pieces. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Peace!